When last we left our heroes, roll initiative.
When last we left our heroes, Belial was like, haha, you're fucked. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening? This is not what
Like,
usually...
Ken's like, I'll just follow everyone's lead. Oh crap! I have a higher reaction time than everyone else here. This is an army. Fuck!
God.
happening? This is not what you... Oh, God. When Denver's gone, we actually do fall apart.
All right, Ken, let's see what you got.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, Fireball is... Do you have any other AoE spells, or is it just Fireball?
I didn't... Most of my spells are not for combat.
Fair.
Because I only have 4.
It's okay. You know what the answer is. Just fireball.
Yeah, I can do it
It's
a total
always
It's
fireball.
What level?
I can
is
do it a total of 5 times because I have the Rod of the Pact Keeper, which I can use 1 action to recover 1 spell slot. So, I mean, it's 150 feet range, and it is...
That's for well, it's not 50 feet away that you can put the center.
Yeah, I was just making sure that I like, from where I can cast it from where I am without moving. And then...
And then you can use the measuring to draw the circle. See how many you can actually fit.
I mean, centered on this one, you can just get the lower half or lower chunk or some shit.
I mean, you could put it all the way like down here, and
yeah, it goes all the way up. So you can have it like right here and go 4 straight up, and for the 20 feet radius. Yeah.
And it hits all of those. That's a lot of dex saves.
And it's gonna be what? As you said, 5th level.
Yep.
I was like, I think it's 5th. That's the max you get.
Yeah, I have to roll it at my... Well, I mean... Well, I guess 5th would be... Because technically I have 1 8th level spell slot, but I guess the Mystic Arcanum don't count towards like the
Nope.
It's not.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's like it's like you got a revolver, dude, but those are all like isolated grenades, kind of for your arsenal.
Yeah. So yeah, I will cast it on... I think it was this one.
Oh, he is putting dots on him, so...
Just a test.
Hey, that's a bite.
It's supposed to go to GM. Okay.
Apparently you did not toggle it correctly or something. I don't know.
It's a good thing I said that.
Yeah. Anyway. I did toggle it, so why the hell did it...
Try toggling it off and back on again, maybe?
Who the fuck?
What's up, boss?
Disregard.
Who this? Oh, hey, I just got your text. I'm not sure if this is gonna help in the long run.
I mean, you're probably gonna... I don't think these gnolls have too much health, so, like, a fireball is going to most likely kill.
I mean, at 5th level, too, is this another, what, 2d8? Or 2d6 or whatever it is?
I think it's 8.
I do like how the order that you do this matters. So I can have red, blue, and blue, red.
So it would be 10... I'd be hitting him for 10d6. Nice.
It is 6, okay. Couldn't remember if it was 8s or 6s.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if it was 8s, but no.
Exactly.
I guess I will just...
like, up your stuff by a ton.
I guess I'm just gonna wait until he finishes with this.
I'm just gonna grab a snack.
Now's the perfect time.
Technically, I am the slowest, so I have the time.
Oh yeah, you're not in the first round, yeah.
It's going to be even more hilarious when you find out where they are in the initiative.
Below him.
Somehow. They somehow did worse than a nat 1.
I have doubts.
Did you have to roll each and every one of those?
Only 15, you know.
Oh no! If I were to do that, we'd be here all fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's absolutely no way I would roll these individually like Sai does.
I don't think she would do this many individually, but yeah, I personally don't. I mean, I guess it depends on the person, makes it easier, but I like the way you do it, where you just one initiative for the whole group.
Yeah,
It's different
really.
styles of DMing. I've seen it done both ways.
Yeah, really. I wish we could have given the all allies take a turn and all enemies take a turn at the same time kind of thing a little more, suss it out and stuff, but I mean, not everybody wanted to, so I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
almost had all of them with just the 2.
personally, yeah, just like personally, just from the little bit we did try that, I really didn't enjoy it. It was it to me it felt more cumbersome, honestly.
Part of the reason is our classes. Like three of our classes are like setup classes for long term battle, and but after that happens, after the setup happens, then it's hey now we blast them down. But those setups are completely wasted if those things don't live long enough to really to become fruitful out of it. If you don't get much out of your extra 1d6 for hexes, what's the point of putting hex on them? Then you have to reapply it every damn turn.
Yeah. A lot of these monsters, as much as they are heavy duty, they don't seem to last very long.
Yeah,
Granted, we are higher level than probably expected for this module.
by a lot actually. You're almost 5 levels higher than you should be.
Well, granted, we did do some work dial before this for the original party.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Are you saying you didn't scale it properly, Voss?
I mean, he didn't technically design the module.
No, but he could have he's the DM. We don't know people's health or resistances or anything. He could lie.
I could.
I mean, adapt.
But is it really, with how many enemies these have? I don't even know if that'd be an easy feat
Well, the
anyway.
point is, that's the point though. If we had less enemies, it would be weirder. But it could be like less enemies, but more health or some shit.
Yeah, so the issue I have with doing something like that is really all it turns into is they are ineffectual against you. There's no real point in doing that because all that's going to do is drag out the combat.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't like make it more difficult. It just makes it more waiting.
Or make some of the minions actually casters, because so far I haven't. I don't even regret not being a caster that can do counterspell, because it's like there hasn't been a single use of it. There's no.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
hasn't-
To be fair, only 3 of the demon lords actually generally have counter spells or spells to counter. I should
That's
say.
kind of my point. And it's like stuff. It's like there's no casters as enemies, and it's like okay, that you could have done that if hypothetically.
I mean, but back to the thing, it's like the same in video games. Increasing a health pool is a very lazy way of increasing difficulty, and generally doesn't actually pull off a fun experience.
It was a basic example, but yeah.
Did you throw damage and all that into this? What spell was this again?
Fireball.
This is going to be fireball centered on blue yellow, and so it's going to hit everything above the.
So they all failed.
Well, I have.
You know who did not fail?
You know what? I'm not surprised.
Roll it. What's the damage there, Ken? 29.
Not much. That's very fucking low.
Especially to all of those.
I mean,
would you mind putting that back down on the map real quick so I can appropriately?
That's a lot of 2s.
Yeah. It always sucks when that happens.
Let's see. So that. That.
Well.
That.
Damage is damage.
And it was what, 27?
29.
29.
29. All right.
As you hear an immediate and instant, like, room filled with screams all at once. Just like, they just incinerated.
Oh yeah, let me
Half
pull
the
him
army
up.
is just immediately dead.
He's just probably looking. He's probably looking at Ken like,
All the
what?
guys to the left look to the right, like, oh.
Sir, we want to go home.
Oh, they won't talk back to Inogu as much as they want to.
So it
And
didn't
it's
get.
possible they might want to.
So
Let's
They
it-
see.
probably want to, but they don't probably have a choice.
So technically, red and purple blue were out of the range.
Yes,
Because it's
the
a whole
Uh,
circle,
red-
not a square.
Yep, red is out. Red Pack
Does
Lord
it-
is out,
So it counts for them being
and purple
round
blue
and not
is out.
necessarily
Basic
hitting
blue
the
and green
square
still show
itself.
up on my screen as still in the circle but not dead.
They were affected by
Yeah.
that. Not
Well,
quite enough to
because
kill.
blue and green are have more
Yeah,
HP.
they're the
So
leaders.
Okay.
Those are different
Yeah, they're
enemies.
Pack Lords.
They
so
didn't say that they survived it.
they're probably hurting. Because I'm assuming I don't think they have a whole lot more than 29 HP, but they probably but they definitely survived.
They have a lot more health than 29, but nowhere near as much as Inogu. That being said, if they passed, they might survive another one of those.
Well, you have a bonus action, right?
But really nothing I can do. I mean, the most I could do is hex Yenogu, because it's like I can only hex one thing, so it's
How
like
far
I
away is
could.
It- at
Uh,
the
'Cause I
ass
know it's
end
like
of range,
90.
he's barely in range of hex at 90 feet.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't know
Yeah.
how far exactly he is away.
Without Ken having to move at all, he can barely reach him with hex.
Yeah. Which you might as
So,
well, if we're gonna be
I'm-
damaging him. Probably do,
yeah.
like, dex
What was
saves.
this? Do dex saves on him, or would
What
or would
does,
it be better if I did like wisdom maybe?
What does your spell use,
Con.
Con?
And actually, I think Poe does a lot of con stuff as well. So I'm gonna boop Inogu's snoot for con.
To confirm, you could have hexed him, hit him with fireball, and did an extra d6.
I pulled a Denver.
I don't know. This is the first time you did it though.
Yeah. Well, also to be fair, I wasn't even planning on using hex yet. I was going to. I didn't even. For some reason, it didn't even register that the fireball also hit him, but it did. But now he's hexed for con.
I think that heart seems to be a good indicator of that.
I broke his heart.
Not literally, he doesn't have one to break.
Oh.
So
Physically
up
or
next,
emotionally?
yes. Raph and Tibble, you share an initiative, so y'all are next.
I also have an AoE. I don't know if you want to use yours anyway, just because I think yours is probably more damaging.
You could probably just knock out the other half of the army in one go.
It's like, either way we do this, we're going to be taking somebody out. A large
Oh,
chunk.
Dunham.
It's just like it's like that freeze frame thing where it like zooms in on Inogu and it's like it was at this moment he
I
knew
forgot. How do you
he
do the
fucked
radius
up.
one again to measure the distance of
You
radius?
go to measure and then in the line there's that, it's a drop down menu. So you can pick,
If you're using the
Whichever.
new UI.
I mean, they force
I
it
don't think
upon
it's-
us.
It's automatic now.
Yeah, they changed it.
Oh my lord.
Mine has a 60-foot radius. I'm hitting everyone.
You're somehow even hitting the ones we're not fighting yet.
I know,
Oh my
right?
lord.
Yeah, this is the radius. This is the radius of my spell.
Perfect.
Stuff.
Spell so hard it hits guys that aren't even here.
Yeah, one of their family members like walking up to see if anybody needs water. Hey guys, like, oh god!
All right. So, who doing what?
Sunburst. It would hit all enemies.
Yep.
Oh,
And that's
Holy
what
fuck.
and
they
which
do.
save was that?
DC 18
Con.
con. But
Khan.
he's
If
like
I'm not mistaken, Yanogu just got hexed for Khan.
and if I'm not mistaken, it's possible. Then since he's probably a dick, he'll probably have some legendary resistance or saving throw crap.
So in this case, you said DC what Khan?
18.
Okay, so all of the nulls failed.
So
Worse.
that probably means
Yanogu, despite his abilities as a demon lord, failed, so he's going to burn a legendary resistance to say he
Yeah.
passed instead.
If they failed, it's 41 radiant damage.
41?
yeah.
I'm aware, but it's
So that'd be-
radiant.
so that'd be
I always I want radiant to come in handy at some point. Shit. Like, how does no fiend give a shit about radiant?
Even the pack lords are gone. His whole army got wiped out by just 2 dudes.
Oh,
See, it's like
And
I
the thing
figured
is-
yours would hit everything.
I didn't even need to use that fireball.
Probably
You would
not.
Um,
Yeah, you.
but it
that
made you
alone-
feel better.
Not anymore.
It keeps on a fireball. Why not happen to me? Tibble was like,
to be fair,
if Tibble was a dick, he'd be like, oh, cute.
to be
If you were
fair,
His finger, like, snap his fingers and then poof.
Ken was just like, hey, I knocked out half the army. Tibble's like, hold my beer.
to be fair, you can have the pleasure in realizing that every round is 10 seconds. So technically, that probably happened in a matter of like 3 seconds. So basically, what you actually heard was, and everyone just dying immediately after the fireball went off.
Fire and then bright light.
Bright light and then
So they didn't
brighter
even have a
light.
chance to react. They first like,
So,
what?
Raph, about that AoE you said you had?
I don't think I'm going to use that at all now.
Oh. What would you use instead? Something to mark him
Yeah,
as
you
your
use
prey
Hunter's Mark.
because
Yeah.
you're hunting him?
That sounds like a good idea.
And we thought we were going to be at a disadvantage because Denver wasn't here.
So
Why do you think I chose this one?
This is
I
fucking-
remember that he said he was going to come up with an army,
press the-
and the army was supposed to be part of the challenge of it. And it's like, no, we have AoEs.
many AoEs.
Well,
But it's
there's
also
the
the fact
one I
that
was
this guy's
using.
supposed to have really damaging weapons to burn through our health fast.
I
Yeah.
think that archery target is a pretty good stand-in for Hunter's Mark. What do you think?
I think that's good. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
So-
a 30 hit.
we do need to remember we need to get him to
Yes.
drop his weapons before we kill him.
Well, I don't have any way of actually doing that, so
I have strength.
exactly. It's like it'd be you or I have no.
As long as
clue
you
what
don't
others
kill
have.
him beforehand.
I mean,
I doubt if two
you
shots will
hex
kill him.
Constitution, not Wisdom, so we'll see how Command works.
Well, remember, I'm not going this round.
Does a 30 hit?
A 30? Yes, it does.
Does a 30 hit? No.
And that's when all of our faces just drop. It's like, oh no.
And
We
that's
handled the army, but we can't do the general.
32 damage.
32. As I teleport here, and I don't think a 13 hits.
It does.
I've got some bad news. A 13 doesn't hit.
All right, that's all I can do.
How fucked would it be if it did hit? It's just like, what the hell?
It's like he's a demon lord. What's going
I
on?
mean, he's a big guy, so it probably would be easy to hit him unless he has some form of resistance.
Yeah, it's like he's a demon lord, but he has an AC 10. I mean, he kind of looks like he would, just because it's like he's not. It doesn't look like he's wearing any armor, but of course he could just have thick
Well,
skin.
He does have armor on his shoulder, so that must have been where I hit.
So at the end of your turn, I need everybody who is affected by fear to make a wisdom saving throw.
Let me see if I have any. I don't think I have any resistances to fear.
halflings
Be-
have resistance or
I'm
advantage.
not in my forms. Yeah.
It's like if you're raging, you would have that benefit, maybe.
What save? Wisdom.
Yeah.
Whiz.
Ooh.
We're not gonna be afraid today.
I wiped out his army, and I am not afraid. Okay.
Same. I wiped out half his army, so I'm not
Anyway.
afraid.
I shot him
Wisdom.
once.
Yeah.
The only one who hasn't done anything is Poe. Let's see.
What, you're
have-
immune to? Ken's immune to fear.
Two.
Well, he rolled.
What?
Oh, 24. Yeah, pretty good. No offense. I'm gonna laugh if Rathmorn is like 22. Didn't make it. Crap.
Poe, I've got some bad news.
Oh.
Of course, the only one who hasn't done anything to fuck him up. is-
Yep. You are now afraid of him. You get to make the save at the end of each of your turns, but until then, you can't approach him.
Okay.
All right, cool. Top of the order. Back to Ken.
Oh God, he did get in that one. I think. I
Mm-hmm.
think you. No, not you. Yunogu. I think he got in that
Oh.
one. He didn't do anything.
Oh.
Because that was at the end of.
Yeah, because that was a
the-
legendary action. And because he doesn't have a turn, he didn't get his legendary actions back either.
Perfect.
So I could try to feeble mind him, but to make command easier. But obviously, that's just not going to do anything because he'll just burn a legendary action or a legendary resistance and pass the save if he fails. So
So what
I
you
mean-
want to do is you want to hit him with things that
You could still
he'll
hit him
want to
with
pass
fireball,
the save for.
and then make him take damage either way. Still.
Your fireball didn't look like it did very much to him at all.
So he's
yeah,
And
I'm
not just
gonna-
like he saved, but like even more than that.
he's resistant to fire,
makes
so
sense.
he
He's a
probably
demon lord.
took 1/4.
A demon
damage.
lord resistant to fire? You don't say.
Wow.
Believe it or
Oh.
not, not all of the demon lords have resistance to fire.
Man, you
I-
should have got.
I'm okay with radiant then. Fuck it.
You should have got the elemental ones to make him not have resistance.
Oh yeah, it would have gotten rid of. It turns all your ones into twos as well. If you went elemental adept with fire.
Adept, okay.
So
Alright, guys.
he's
I
still
got
not.
this.
I gotta.
By the
move.
way, in case you're interested, that's how you spell his name.
I'll never need to know that for reference of any kind.
Maybe.
I was-
Whoever picks up the weapon, if you guys are able to disarm him, will need to know.
I'm
Because
sorry. It'll
you
be my
know
luck.
who
I'll try
to
using
play
command, and that's when he'll fucking use his resistance to save it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm assuming because most things aren't, he's not resistant. Wait, is he undead?
No, the only undead one is Orcus.
Oh, okay, so he's most likely not resistant to necrotic, and he is hexed for Constitution. So DC 22 con save with disadvantage.
So I've got some good news and bad news. Which would you
Yeah.
like first?
How about the good news?
He's burning his legendary resistance. Oh wait, that's the bad news.
I know that's good
So-
news.
He
Only like
passed.
14 damage, right?
Yeah,
He failed the save, which is good news. He had to burn a legendary resistance, which is more good news.
but that
But
means
it
he's
means you're
taking less damage, which is bad news.
Yeah.
Whoops,
Wait,
So,
I'm
mean to do
confused.
that.
So
A little-
did he also
it-
get a nat 1?
didn't mean to do that.
I was about to say you
Ignore
quick and
that.
spelled.
No, ignore that second one. I was trying to collapse the description on my spell sheet and accidentally clicked it again. So only the first one matters. But
I have done that before.
yeah. So, I mean, he's had to burn 2 legendary resistances at this point, making him closer to being susceptible to feeble mind and command.
Yep.
Because Feeble Mind is Mystic Arcanum, so even if I burn all my spell slots, I can still use it.
Mhm.
And I just happen to have a lot of spell slots.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Anything else?
I do have a bonus action, but I mean, I don't really have any. I think X is my only bonus action spell.
What were you gonna
So-
say about Voss? What was the good news about him, or bad news, whatever?
The bad news is he ended up taking half damage because he burned his legendary resistance. The good news is that he failed, so he had to burn his legendary resistance.
Oh.
At the end of your turn,
Mhm.
because you're done, right?
Yep, I can't do anything. That was my movement and action, and my only bonus action is Hex. So
Ooh,
Hi.
that makes
Go
my
away.
life easier.
go
Hey, you're
away.
tough for a reason, right?
I don't think that's
Just
gonna
like,
matter.
go
with
away.
demon.
Just tell him shoo.
Hey, you went closer. You could have come back near us.
No, he
No,
couldn't.
I had to use all 30 feet to get to him.
Mhm.
Oh, jeez.
To get him
I was
in
about to
range.
say he doesn't have pose movement or Rathmorn's ridiculous mobility. Speaking of Tibble and Raph, I believe you're next.
Oh wait, he's just moving.
Legendary action.
Oh,
I will also use my planar warrior feature on him. So that's more damage.
Let's see. Do I have anything for Planar Warrior's like teleportation thing, right?
No, it's just, hey, if once per turn, if I hit, I deal 2d8 more.
And
That's it.
everything's force.
Yeah. So as soon as the one lands,
there.
I can just.
So,
19.
19? 19 does not hit.
That's what I figured. So I teleport here, and then how about a 24?
24 does hit.
Okay. Oh man, I got a red number. Dang.
God, you're terrible at this. What
I
is
mean,
that,
that's
33
still-
damage?
33 damage.
That's.
I mean, the
still-
number's red, which means you're absolutely shit at this.
I know, right?
Anything else?
That's it for Raph. Oh, well.
Cool.
Back here.
End of your turn.
Well, it's a double turn, though.
It's a sunbeam.
It is, but you know who's going to respond to you.
What, Rathmorn?
Yeah.
Fair.
Nope.
I just shot it twice.
So that's 27 to hit Ken.
Oh,
What?
so using
Huh?
for when I'm done, he just hits.
You are in
Ken.
attack range.
Okay,
That's
that hits.
funny.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not funny.
Fine.
So this is gonna hurt.
I don't. No,
Oh,
I
that's
don't want it to
funny.
hurt.
I need a Constitution save and a Wisdom save from you.
And a wisdom.
Oh, no.
Dang.
Oh no.
You know,
Wait.
And then while you're rolling those, I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Okay,
I would take
so
wisdom, probably.
Did someone need Belial's help?
No.
okay, so make the con save a 27.
Oh, the con you're
Okay.
27. Oh.
Oh, you want to make sure you're really passing
And
that
make
con.
the wisdom save a 21.
You passed both. Now I need a strength save.
Okay, give me stupid eye. Wait, I need a
You're
strength
burning, through
save.
you're burning through all of his
Yep.
man.
The strength save comes after the effects of the actual hit.
Oh, like fucking beast attacks.
I'm not even. I'm
Ooh.
not gonna.
Oh.
I'm not gonna waste Belial's help on that one.
Wow, get
Probably
pro.
a good thing, because what's the most you can buff it? 10?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
19 would be the most.
That wouldn't help you save against this.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Hey, at least I
Um,
passed the con and the whiz.
You did. So you are going to take 32 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Is it too late to decide that my fiendish resistance is bludgeoning?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
What did you end up? What is it currently?
I always forget about it. I haven't used it.
How are you moving?
Oh, forced move
I
melee attack.
moved him.
Ah, okay.
So 32. Quick math. That would be 152 left.
And not only that, you are now also prone.
That's fine.
Fair.
I don't really need to use my movement for much.
Yeah, you can just like
And that
chill.
saves you moving 15 feet away from him.
Yeah, you
So
can
Well,
just chill on the ground and be like, "Phew."
Well, to be
Take
honest,
this.
I was going to make sure I did the opposite of what Denver usually does, and I was going to warn you all to not get within 10 feet of me because I was going to thunder step away from him.
Hmm.
But
But-
she's
Well,
chaotic
good
evil,
news. You
so,
don't
I
have to
mean,
thunder step away from him.
Now,
All right, so Tibble's doing a sunbeam.
yeah,
But if
And
it
I'm-
happened directly
Parry save.
after Rathmore moved, I would make sure not to hit Ken with it
Yeah.
because it does not discriminate for friend and foe.
No,
Oh.
it doesn't.
Neither do I.
So what save is that one again?
I just
18.
I just be like, I just tanked a hit from Yunogu. You can hit me with that.
You said con?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still hexed.
Mhm.
Yep.
He is still
Wait.
hexed.
Oh yeah, did you? Was the con save for concentration?
Oh, I need to make a. Was that what this con save was?
I figured that
No,
was
the
a
con
basic
save
attack.
was for the abilities of the flail, which,
Okay,
by the
then
way, there's a lot. So if you do manage to steal this from him, you're gonna need the. I'm gonna have to post this, and you're gonna have to put it in notes or something.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to make a con save for Hex, but I do have there we go. So I do get advantage.
Is there
Okay.
a possible roll he can do with taking 32 damage? I don't know how high you have to get to take that much.
Yeah, is it just basically unpassable unless you can nat 20 as auto passing?
I mean, Nat 20 is an auto pass.
Oh, okay.
Theoretically, if he asks for Belial's help, there's a chance he could do it with that because the DC is 5 plus the damage dealt.
37?
Yeah.
So yeah, he'd need a 37 in order to pass. Which I don't know what your
It's con save. He has a bonus of 4 to it. It's literally
Well-
impossible unless he gets a nat 20.
no.
Which, with
Hold on,
the
that doesn't
advantage,
sound right. One second.
There's a good chance.
Yeah, if he rolls 19, if he rolls 19 plus if he rolls a full 10, that's 29, and the 4 makes it 33, not 37.
Mhm.
It's 5 plus the damage dealt, which was 32. Yeah, he's not making 30. He's not making 37.
Oh. I'm sorry. Wrong one. I'm thinking of older editions. Constitution saving throw DC of 10 or half the damage taken, whichever is higher. So in this case, half the damage taken, so DC 16
Oh, okay, that's much easier.
to maintain
concentration.
Mhm.
Okay, I was confused what you guys were talking about. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Okay.
There's math determining what it would be.
Jesus,
do you
hang on.
want help?
You could call him Belial.
I need at least a 4, Belial. Thank you.
Okay,
That
you
means he has
maintain
hex against my
concentration.
sunbeam.
So,
That's
good
3
news, bad
uses.
news. He
So I have
burns
3
his
uses left.
final legendary resistance.
Fuck you. Sorry, I'm just excited me.
It's like right as he's getting
So
done
how
Okay,
much
so
damage?
it was
19 radiant. It was not good rolls. I got fucking 3 1s on there and a 2. It was bad.
I mean, to be fair, he chooses to use it because he failed. He doesn't know how much this is going to do. You said 19?
Yeah, 19 radiant.
so that'd be 9.
It doesn't look like it did a ton to him, but I mean,
That's because
You
it
kind of
wasn't a ton.
expected that. But
Okay.
mission accomplished. He's burned all 3 of his legendary resistances.
So here's the plan. I'm going to attempt to feeble mind him. It is a DC 22 that he has to pass. I don't know how good he is, but if I can feeble mind him, I'm assuming that for command, that's like an intelligence save.
Wisdom.
Fuck.
Fucking almost everything for cleric except for these sun spells. Everything's fucking wisdom, dude.
Damn it.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking for wisdom. That's why I had you do wisdom before for spirit guardians.
Fuck. Well, if I had failed that Constitution saving throw, I could have just rehexed him for wisdom then.
So who's after Tibble and Rathmorn?
Would
To be fair, you can opt not to maintain concentration on it and just do it again.
So I can just, on one turn, I could just drop concentration and cast it again.
But
Dropping
that would burn your slot.
concentration is no action.
it would cost.
Okay,
her
so I would just
another
be
slot,
using-
too. Yeah.
That's fine. I still have 1, and I can use the Rod of the Pact Keeper to get 1 back.
Would Tipple want to
As an
like,
action or
teleport
bonus action? What?
somebody
As
in
an
or out?
action. So it would take 1 turn to get a spell slot back, but I mean, if
Alrighty.
I needed it.
Would Tibble
If I
want
Anything
to,
else from Tibble?
try to teleport somebody in or
I
out?
could. This Ken really not want to be around him.
I'm fine where I am, honestly.
Well, you're the one who took the damage. It's up to you. I can teleport you away, but sure, be there.
And
I
then
want to
Poe
make
is
sure
in-
I'm still within range of my abilities. I don't
Depends
want
on what ability. I'm not
Well,
telling you 1,000 feet away, just like 30 tops.
it's
Come on,
30,
man.
yeah.
But fine. Stay where you are.
Alright,
Be-
because I need to be within
Be the
90
primary
feet.
target.
I need to be within 90 feet of him to hex him again.
He moved this much closer. You're gonna be fine.
Fine, teleport me somewhere safe.
And I was gonna say Poe is also frightened, so he can't move closer, and it's gonna be his turn. Like, there's 2 good options to teleport somebody. So
Yep.
I'd put Ken in the corner.
Whoops, that's measure. I forgot to switch
Is
back.
it
Yep.
is it actually my turn? Or?
Yes,
No.
it is your turn.
Using the face step like that would be my bonus action, so I'm done. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. I mean, it doesn't affect me to be able to do things other than move towards them, correct?
Yeah.
And attack them. I take it, right?
You have disadvantage
You
with
can-
that though.
I was about to say, as long as he is within line of sight of you, you have disadvantage on attack rolls, period. And you're not allowed to approach him. But you can still use your abilities and whatnot as you wish. So
Okay.
you can still wolf out and all that other fun
Yep.
stuff.
I'm gonna wolf out. Rage, and I'm gonna bonus action rage, and then action wolf out, and then
I forget you get bigger.
You go full
And then
wolf.
do the thing where you give them a bonus for wolfing out.
So Raph and Tibble are gonna get a
What
thing
is
where
the
they
bonus
can-
again?
You can
If you
once
hit with
per
an attack
turn,
roll.
If you on hit, you can choose to add an extra 1d6 to your damage.
Yeah, but it's an attack roll. I'm doing a lot of saving throws.
I mean,
Yep.
fair, but anyway. Also, don't get mad. Get glad.
What?
Ending my turn with the Windows save.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that does not pass.
God fucking damn it.
I keep on thinking, you know what? Based on the range when Ken had to do all those saves, and like right now, a paladin
I
would have been
thought-
so helpful.
Will I not get any kind of bonuses to this? I can't remember. But
Paladins aren't much for wisdom, man.
I don't think wisdom is one of the things I get bonuses, which is the sad part.
Who is he hitting?
So he is going to. Let's see. He's going to attack. Raph because
How
Raph hit him.
Oh yeah, no one in this group and he's not averse to sunlight, is he?
Oh.
Because
What, Yanogu?
yeah,
Not as far as you know.
Well, Sunbeam, the spell I have out, also has me do a mote of light is in my hand. That's 30 feet of bright sunlight, then 30 feet more of dimmer sunlight. But all the light's kind
Yeah.
of the sunlight.
So Raph, that is 25 to hit.
You know what? That hits.
It's like, I see this
Cool.
big wolf. Fuck that.
I need a Constitution and a Wisdom saving throw.
I don't think the 16, but I think the Wiz does.
Wait. Question. What
Uh-huh.
happens if I was frightened and then,
Goo.
turn into hybrid form? I have a ability that says you are immune to the charmed and frightened conditions.
Is it auto ended, or is
I
it just
don't
me,
know.
or does it just mean that you cannot have them applied afterward?
I don't know. It doesn't
Here,
specify.
put
It
the
just
ability in chat.
It just says
I mean-
you are immune to the charmed and frightened conditions. This is homebrew, so it's probably not quite
Ah,
well thought out.
nope. Your frightened condition is automatically ended.
Okay.
So then.
Okay.
if
So
you
as soon as you go full wolf, you can.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Oh well.
So you're saying he could have moved closer to him?
Well,
And
I
then
suppose.
stop me from getting hit.
It's whatever.
I don't know about that, but
Well, it's a possibility. I'm just saying.
It is a possibility. Unfortunately, you have failed your Constitution save, but you passed the Wisdom.
Good to know.
So, no.
No?
Yes.
You're
You
wise,
passed the
but not
Wisdom, failed the
constituted.
Con.
Yes.
So that is going to be 27 damage bludgeoning to you. And then you are now paralyzed. Oof.
Lovely. I'm gonna wait. Would the paralyzed happen before the damage would be taken, or at the same time, basically?
Because you took damage, you are now
Because I took
paralyzed.
damage. Okay.
Yeah, it's a consequence of taking the damage.
For a second, it sounded like
Alrighty then.
you were gonna say you were gonna yeet. And I was
So-
like, what?
It's because I taken the damage. I would use my reaction when I take damage. Where's that?
Mm-hmm.
This? It's far down. To use spectral defense. I can have the damage.
Okay, so you take 13 damage instead.
Which is definitely a
But
lot better.
But you are still paralyzed.
Yes.
And
And then do I make
now,
strength? Or did he not use it? Like,
no,
this time?
that's a special ability he gets for doing it as a legendary action.
So then I don't get pushback. Got it.
No, you don't get flung away. And now he is going to go after Poe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not the guy who's paralyzed and gets advantage on? I got it.
you're no longer a threat.
Fair.
So that is going to be 18 to hit Poe.
20 AC, so no.
So no, he misses. And then last attack, he's going to go after Tibble.
Aw,
25 to hit Tibble.
yeah.
I'm rolling really low. I need a Constitution and a Wisdom saving throw from you.
You got this.
Pass. Pass.
Perfect.
So no adverse reactions from this, but you do take a whopping 25 damage.
And you didn't even need Belial's help to pass.
Hey, I believe in a greater deity than some fucking demon, some fucking devil. Okay.
I don't believe in
Hey,
any.
hey, let's be fair. Belial has really come in handy for us.
And then bonus
for
action,
Ken, Tibble didn't
he's
need him.
going to attempt to bite the wolf.
He can bite too?
Well, he is also
Which-
a dog.
No.
Yep,
he's
that's
a
a 28 to hit.
He's a gnoll.
Okay, I think that hits.
So
aren't-
that is going to be a total of 17 piercing damage. which right now you are raging, so that is halved.
Oh, it's not
So
magical.
8 piercing.
I have 2 temporary hit points left.
Alrighty, that's the end of his turn. Top of the order. What you
Well,
gonna do, Ken?
Like I said, I will drop
Oh,
concentration and use a bonus action to reapply Hex and Hex his wisdom instead of his constitution.
Okay.
And I will just quickly shout to table, try to make him drop the weapons. He's vulnerable.
Weapon. He only has the one.
Or whatever.
Good.
And then I guess, I mean, I don't really have.
You can pack keeper that shit then.
Eldritch Blast.
I mean, yeah, I could, but it's like I don't really have any other spells to use. I made him burn his. I made him burn 2 legendary resistances, I think.
Do you have
What do you do,
pull
blast
or
'em?
push on
So.
your blast?
What?
Do you have
He has
pull
both.
or push? Ooh, so you can push him away from us.
True, I could, yeah. And is it like no? It's just I would only push him once, not once per blast.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens with it. So, 1,
Hit.
2,
Critical hit.
3,
Miss.
4.
Hit.
All right,
I mean, the crit makes up for the miss, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do the regular one. So that one, and that one, and then that
Well,
one.
granted, for how Roll20 calculates it, you could have just rolled the regular hit 3 times.
Mhm.
Or
So
sorry,
that's 17 plus
Plus 15 because of agonizing blast, so 32, and then slash R 3d6 because of hex,
is the hex doubled?
another 11.
the one from the one that hit is, which is the second one, so
So
2.
the one doubled the 2.
So 12. So 32 plus 12 would be 44. And then
Yep.
using repelling blast to knock him, I think it's
10.
what,
It
10?
was like 10 or
Uh,
15, something like that.
It's you get an ability to pull him or push him 10 feet one way or the other.
Yeah, 10 feet. Because I have grasp of Hadar to pull him 10 feet, but I also have repelling blast to push him 10 feet.
The funny thing is, Poe is still in range.
Am I still in range?
No, you are out of his melee currently.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I'm hoping that I'm out of it at least with that.
All right, anything else?
Nope. That's my action and bonus action.
Tibble and Raph.
And I hurt him.
Okay.
Actually, no. At the end of Ken's turn.
Does he just move forward again? God damn it.
Yep.
Pointless!
It was.
I mean, it cost him literally nothing to knock him back 10 feet.
Yeah.
And due to the frustrating wording of Sunbeam, he doesn't have to read. Yeah, he doesn't have to. I don't make it to make a new roll just because he walked back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought it was the sunlight that lingered, not the actual beam.
True. I just
Go
wanted to
ahead
make
and post it in chat. We'll
what
see.
the spell.
Yeah. Because I don't feel like looking it up. Beam brilliant light flashes each creature in the line con on a failed save, yada yada, on a success, yada yada. Undead oozes have disadvantage. Create a new line of radiant as your action on any turn until the spell ends. Oh,
Yeah, I can remake a beam at the start of my turn if I want to use it my action for it, like Witch Bolt.
did you make a concentration check?
That's what I was gonna say. I need to do that.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
You
I
definitely
make the save, right? Yeah, I keep concentration.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you do personally. I don't think that's high enough.
Would it be the damage I ended up taking by resisting?
Yes.
Okay. It was like, so mine's gone.
Equal to damage taken.
Mine's gone.
I thought it was half of damage taken or something else based
Yeah,
on who was higher.
Yeah, it's half of damage, or 10,
Yeah.
whichever is higher.
I didn't beat
Which,
10,
how
so,
much did he do to you?
It was 13.
20.
So,
It was 13.
so it'd be.
So it was DC 13. Unfortunately, he failed. So that drops. Which ones does that
Hunter's
drop?
mark.
Mhm.
That's literally
Does
all
that
it drops.
drop your planar ability?
No, that's
It's
just
a
once
it's a once a
Okay.
turn reapply thing.
Ah, good to know. Since you kept it, you can throw another. You can choose to create. You can create a new line of radiance on your turn,
Mhm.
which
And-
is another Constitution saving throw.
I'm not doing that though.
Ooh.
I have concentration on the spell, so I have it. So the light is still here, but I'm not. I'm choosing. I'm choosing to do something else for my action this turn. It is
Sure.
Rathmore and Tibble's turn now, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Command. I command him to drop his weapon.
That's a Wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
Which I hexed. I set it up. Tibble knocks it down. I hope.
It's a DC what save?
18.
I think 18.
Ooh.
If he doesn't pass, then and he has disadvantage on it because of hex. Then his whole entire next turn is literally just dropping his weapon and ending his turn.
Unfortunately, he did pass.
What
Well,
the
Fair.
fuck, man? Fuck
He has
you,
a plus
Mogu.
14 to Wisdom.
Yeah. I figure
That's-
they have.
On the plus side, I only burned like a level 1 spell slot for that.
That's going to be impossible to make him drop that.
Well,
It's not
If he
impossible.
gets a
It's
nat
just
one-
highly unlikely.
We would have
Also,
to use.
it
or
doesn't.
two.
It doesn't help that yes, you hexed it, but what that's doing is preventing him from rolling with advantage because he has resistance to spells.
Yeah, I think the only way we could get him to drop it is if we had like a disarming attack instead of spell.
I mean, there is
Tibble
literally
is
an
offering
action for disarm, is there not?
If you grab someone, you could do it, or you could do an attack that deals no damage to attempt to disarm.
Uh,
It's similar to a grapple in that way.
Tibble offers to teleport Rathmorn.
I cannot speak.
No, but you can say if you're willing or not. You can nod. Like, do you want to go away?
Well, I'm paralyzed. I can't nod either.
Oh no, that's
Yeah,
bad.
so it's
Yeah,
like you
he
can't-
literally can't do anything.
Yeah.
Because it has to be willing creatures. Like, how willing would I interpret Rathmorn at all, or is it like literally unable to do it because he can't confirm consent or something?
Oh, so him consenting is a mental thing. So as long as he
Okay.
mentally, you can try it. If he doesn't consent, it'll fizzle the ability, as in
Okay.
you'll expend the use without anything happening. But if he does consent and you do it, then good news, you don't have to worry about whether he can give his affirmation.
Okay, I will burn the attempt of it. Does Rathmorn consent?
Yes.
Then you're here.
Oh, you're sending me down. And then do I make a con save, to try to break out of the?
Nope,
Oh, I'm just stuck like this until
No, you do
the
not.
end of the ability.
you are stuck like that currently.
Lovely.
Anything else from you two? Obviously nothing from Raph, but nope. Okay.
Oh, you know, I move. I'll move here. That's it.
Okay. Cool beans. At the start of the bottom of the order with Poe and Yanogu, Raph, you are no longer paralyzed.
One turn.
At the end of Tibble's turn,
Would the end of the
he
turn
is-
come before that?
huh?
Would the end of the turn come before the beginning of the end of the round?
Yes. He has one more legendary action he's going to do, which is to swat Tibble.
That doesn't sound pleasant. What did I try? Why would you choose Tibble?
got
You
his-
keep removing the person he's after.
Mhm.
So that
wow.
is going to be 23 to hit.
Hit. Yeah.
I couldn't remember how far yours got.
So I need a Constitution, Wisdom, and Strength saving throw in that order.
I'll do con wisdom, con strength.
Oh yeah, because of the concentration.
So that's 6 on initial con.
So fail.
That's on wisdom.
Pass on the whiz.
Yay.
Concentration check.
16 for concentration.
Which it's half the damage that passes.
And you said strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, strength. Whew. Was that a pass?
I have no idea.
No, it was not. That is not a pass.
So I failed. I kept concentration, but and I whatever the wisdom thing was gonna happen, that's not gonna happen. But I failed the initial con and the strength, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So let's see. Constitution saving throw. You failed. So you are now paralyzed.
And I pushed 10 feet.
15 feet actually.
To the edge.
5, 10, 15.
Oh, okay, that direction because of how he swung it.
Well,
Now, beginning of the turn, Raph and Tibble, you are no longer paralyzed.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that's the fucking thing I failed then.
Yep.
that's perfect.
I'm almost, no offense, but I'm almost scared to realize what the fuck's that wisdom thing that I keep passing.
I know. I'm very curious what. That
Everybody
is.
keeps passing the wisdom one, which is the one that I want. I both want and don't want anybody to fail that at the same time. Because it's one of the funniest effects. All right, so Poe, you and Yunogu are basically going to kick each other's shit in.
If he swings at me again, I'll willingly fail the wisdom save just to see what
I
happens.
mean, I could also try to grapple him first.
Wait, you never
Can
told me
you?
how much damage I took from his hit.
Grapples don't stop him from attacking you.
No.
It just stops
but,
him from moving.
But would it have him drop his weapon?
No.
So if you wanted to do a disarm, you could do an athletics versus his acrobatics, and instead of grabbing him, you could attempt to wrench the weapon out of his hands.
I will try that then.
Can you? You
Okay.
said full wolf.
It doesn't stop him from trying to grab it. It's just he's grabbing with his teeth instead of his
Okay.
hands.
Voss, you had me make saves, but you never said how much damage I
Oh,
took.
I forgot.
I forgot.
It was 31 damage.
So I barely passed that fucking.
You just barely
concentration.
passed it. To be
Oh my
fair, he
God.
could have done 1 more damage and you would have been fine. 2 more damage and you would have been fine. Oh, that's not a lot. Versus, okay. Oh, all right. You just rip his flail out of his hands.
Yay!
Wait, does that mean that Poe's now actively using his weapon?
No,
Is that an
Oh.
action?
that is your action, so you can't attack this turn.
Did you want to put some marker or whatever so we know where the hell the flail is? If you like, you just took it out of his hand and it fell
Oh,
a couple
don't
of feet or
worry.
whatever.
Don't worry, I'm already working on it.
So, question: he ripped it out of his hand. Does it just fall to the ground, or can he also choose to, like, if he's not actively using it, can he choose to rip it out of Yunogu's hand and fling it away so that Yunogu can't just pick it back up?
Well, I mean,
He can fling it if he wants to. I will say this thing is kind of big, so flinging it isn't exactly practical.
Oh, I'd like to try to do that, yes.
Yeah, because we need to find some way. Like, it's pointless to get it out of his hands if he just picks it back up.
Jess, that's the
The thing
rectangle. That's
is-
how big it is.
He's currently holding it in his teeth, so Yunogu would have to fight him for it. And
already
because of the
lost.
way this works, he's raging. So you should have rolled that with advantage because that's a
Oh.
strength thing. But anyway, the point is because he's currently raging, he has advantage where Yunogu just has straight rolls to try and do this.
I'm sorry, but that 20 was considering your a bonus. That 20 was a horrible roll.
To be fair, even though that's a 20, you still would have wrenched it out of his hands with that. He rolled really bad.
Fair.
Okay.
What
well,
does that mean if he tries doing bite attacks?
I mean, that is the thing that he has.
So with that, Yanogu is now going to concentrate all of his attacks on Poe, so that is going to be a total of 4 attacks.
Oh, okay.
I mean, fair.
Punch the wolf that took his weapon.
No, he's going to start biting into him.
How?
Well, I mean, he Poe's resistant to it. Last bite he only did 8 damage.
It is
Yeah,
what Poe
But it's 4
normally
attacks,
does
though.
anyway, so-
but
But I mean, if
Uh,
say each one did 8 damage, that's 32 damage from 4 attacks. That's really not bad, in my opinion. Like if it's 32 damage from 1 attack, yeah.
so his lowest was a 22, so I'm fairly certain he hit you with all 4.
Damn. All right.
Does that mean you're happy that it's not you in range, Jess?
I would probably not survive all 4. Because I keep forgetting to use my fucking faintness resistance.
Okay, well, you know
So-
what? Go ahead.
This is going to be a grand total of 70 damage, and no, this does not get resisted this time.
His
Okay.
bites are magical damage.
While he's holding the flail, he can't do magic damage except for the flail.
Weird caveat.
Yeah, well, it's because he channels his demonic energy into the flail to make it have extra effects. Not that you know that yet, but I mean that's it's a thing he does. So 70 damage.
Damn. Okay. This may have been a bad idea.
Were we at max health before this fight, by the way?
Yeah, we were. At
You
Yeah.
should have been.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
He's also Yunogu is a fiend, correct?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
Who boy?
Yeah, we already discussed that last week, man. Last time, all of them are at minimum some kind of fiend.
Yeah.
So you can't really send them through hell.
Unfortunately, I mean, I could. It just wouldn't do anything.
Well, I could send him to, well, the abyss.
And I like, yeah. Well, it's not. I guess was that like him doing his thing in his turn then, or something? On the end of my turn then.
Well, no, that was his action on his turn.
Okay.
Because you two share an initiative.
Ah. All right.
So you rip the flail out of his hand. So in response, he just nom 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 nom.
Oh, okay. So am I still technically? Am I able to drop? Or I don't know.
Yeah, if you want, you can drop the weapon. You could attempt to fling it if you want to.
Yeah, I'll fling it.
Which direction?
I'm gonna fling it that way, I think.
Okay. Go ahead and give me athletics or acrobatics. Your choice. And
Advantage.
It's
I was about to say it's with advantage. Hey, that's not
Wow.
bad.
It is
A
considering
nat
what his
one
bonus
and a
is.
3.
He rolled. He rolled a 1 and a 3.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm naturally strength, so naturally strong, I guess. Okay.
Alrighty then. I'm assuming that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
End of Yonogu's. Ken, you're up.
Alright.
Oh.
I'm assuming all hit, but that
Yeah,
one.
you shut out all 4 at the same time.
Yeah. I'm assuming the 3 of those hit, but that one does just fuck me up.
Potentially, we don't know yet.
22?
Give me a D%.
Could I do the damage and all first, or do you want the D%?
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. You
Okay.
did hit with all of them except the one.
That's annoying. Oh my.
If this is a 3,
Okay.
all right. So 11.
I mean,
plus
if you cut it in half, it'll look like a 3.
So 11 plus the 15 is 26, and then slash R 3d6. Another 8.
26, so 34.
Oh
34.
my god.
And then
Even with a nat 1, you're dealing a ton of damage.
23.
23.
Ugh.
Whoops, I opened the wrong one. Shoot.
Rolls tonight.
God.
Your skin turns a vibrant shade of blue.
Nice.
Oh no, I'm a Smurf.
Would he notice that though?
I mean, he does
Like,
have
you
Yes.
look at your
pointed
own
out
skin
to shoot
often.
the blasts.
I mean, I do have to point my hand outward to shoot them. I'm assuming. So
That
if it
depends.
happened instantaneously, and he's not wearing gloves or anything. Like he does have a decent, like enough skin exposed that he can see his hands and just
Okay.
like,
Oh
what?
my. Hey man, no smurfing.
Too late. I just blew myself for no reason.
Alrighty.
Okay, so Arrested Development. No references to that. Got it.
Yeah, let's see.
Also, there's a difference between understanding reference and finding it amusing.
I
Fair.
didn't
There you go.
understand it.
You are blue.
Oh, I wonder if I could, if I if I knew how to edit photos, I would just edit that one to like be blue, but I don't know how to
Yeah,
use.
no,
It's a lot
right?
of effort just for a temporary effect.
I don't think it's temporary.
it can be gotten rid of with remove curse.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go away until you do. Alright, at the end of your turn, Yanogu is going to bite Poe.
Oh wait, move him 10 feet away.
You can't.
Repelling blast.
Oh, that part.
Yeah, you did hit him with 3 of them. Yeah.
You did hit him. Fair enough.
Is
Okay,
Poe
at
still
the
in
end of your
range?
turn, he's gonna stomp up on Poe.
He can move and attack as a end of turn thing.
No, he can either move or attack.
So you
So you save Poe from an attack.
All right, Tibble and Raph, you are no longer paralyzed.
All right, before Tibble, I want to just try banishment. He doesn't have his weapon, so
He does not have his weapon, and that is by far his weakest save.
I don't know why I have a 19. That feels very weird.
I mean, it makes sense, like, because I mean, my spell save would be 19 as well, if not for the bonuses I have.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
Unfortunately, he passed.
Of course you
Try
did.
that again next time.
Next time on my turn.
I mean, if you banished him, where would he go? Just back to the hells?
Yeah, but
Yes.
that's not
No,
here.
the Abyss.
Oh,
That's the point.
Yeah, I would send him back to the Abyss.
was that
Which, depending on how he got here, would be an arduous journey back.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could just be like, well, that was annoying. Let's get back there.
Yep. I mean, it's usually pretty difficult for any higher tier demons to just enter the material plane. Like, they generally have to be ritual summoned in order for that to happen. So it's unlikely he'll just be able to waltz his stupid ass back into the prime material plane. But
There is a chance.
I guess that's that'll be a problem for if it succeeds. Anything else from Raph?
Let me check one thing. Okay.
You could reapply Hunter's Mark, right?
I could, but if I hit my banishment, it's not going to matter. So
That's fair.
I will go
I
back
can try to
here
help you.
And, where's it at on here? Is it that one?
Fair enough. Tibble, what you gonna do?
Plane shift.
Okay.
Fair.
It's a whiz save, I think, right?
Charisma.
Oh, charisma?
Again?
Ooh, he definitely passed that one.
Oh,
He passed that with a nat 20.
dang.
He can. Look at
To
it.
be fair, you are hitting the ones that he doesn't have hexed, so he has advantage against them.
I will, use Nature's Veil to become invisible. I don't know if that
Okay.
helped.
Fair.
Does that hurt?
What do you consider as picking up stuff is part of a movement action, right? Off the ground.
Drawing your weapon is part of a movement. Picking it up off the ground is an action.
Okay. I'll teleport over here.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that was a failed action and a bonus action and like 10 of my 30 movement. But I will go like stand over kind of the handle kind of thing. To try to
Okay.
prove like it'll be harder and he can't just like, hey, I'm gonna get my weapon back so easily. And it's like, no.
And then he is still in range of melee, so he wouldn't be taking a hit, right?
Well, he's not in melee anymore. He stepped outside of the range. So that would provoke an attack of opportunity because you teleported here, right?
Yeah.
Or did you teleport straight onto it?
I couldn't. That was I had a 30-foot range. It was a bit out of that. I'll take the attack.
That's what I was wondering. I couldn't tell how far exactly his thing is.
Okay. So he does get an attack of opportunity against you.
Mm-hmm.
33 to hit.
It hits.
Fucking.
19 damage.
No saves?
Well, it was the weapon.
No, the saves are coming from the flail.
Ah.
You'll notice it once you actually get it, once you obtain the flail. Because at this point, I think it's pretty set in that you're definitely getting it.
I assume I make the concentration save.
Yeah. And then, was that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
He's gonna bite Poe.
Okay.
Never mind, he misses.
Even better.
Hooray.
I've been rolling really low tonight. Alrighty then. Poe and Yunogu. Yunogu's gonna bite you
Yay.
4 times.
Yay.
Are you actually gonna bite him?
Yep.
Wow, he actually missed 2 of his attacks. But to make up for it, he crit you on one of them.
Do I do this at the same time?
Yeah.
It's like one of those fight action sequences in like a darkly lit room of any movie you've ever
That
seen.
hit?
Of just like quickly like a bunch of counterattacks in quick succession.
Oh yes, you hit.
I'm
so
just gonna do all 3, I guess, then.
that's fine. 19 misses.
And then my last one.
29 hits.
Alright, so
So you're taking 33 damage.
alright.
26, 30, 36, 42 damage. The answer to life, universe, and everything. Alrighty. And you took the 33 from him, right?
Yep.
Alrighty. That's the end of their turn. Top of the order, Ken.
Alright. So,
Does Ken find being blue weird?
yeah, very much so. This might fail, but if it doesn't, I might waste a turn, but if it doesn't, I potentially help Raph. So,
Is it feeble mind?
it's feeble mind.
Well, What
Wisdom
does charisma?
save, which you have hexed, so he rolls straight.
No intelligence.
Oh, it's intelligence?
He
Even better.
Yeah, he takes 4d6 and makes an intelligence save. So the damage, he gets the damage regardless. The damage doesn't change. But if he fails, his intelligence and charisma are 1. I don't think he'll fail, but it's worth a try.
Oh. You blast the mind of the creature you can see within range, attempting to shatter its intellect and personality. The creature takes 4d6 psychic and must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, the creature's intelligence and charisma become 1. The target can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, communicate in any intelligible way, The creature can, however, identify friends and follow them, and even protect them. At the end of every 30 days, the creature can repeat the save against the spell. If it succeeds on the save, the spell ends. The spell also ends by greater restoration, heal, or wish.
So regardless, he takes the damage, and you get the extra D6 from your hex.
Yep, so how much damage he taken?
Let's see. Here's the psychic damage. Not good.
Not
Damage
bad,
is
though.
damage.
And then the extra D6 from hex.
4.
So
And
extra 14.
yep. So he takes 14 damage. And I'm assuming he passed the intelligence save.
He failed.
Are you serious?
Aha.
Try again, Rathborn. We got this charisma shit.
Well, he's got to do a thing between turns, I bet. So.
He can't.
Oh,
He can
can't-
identify friend and foe, so he can attack on his turn, but he loses all special abilities. So that means he loses his multi-attack, he loses the ability to wield weapons, he loses the ability to use his legendary actions and legendary resistances. Not that he had any resistance left, but you get the idea. The only thing he has left to him are his natural attacks and his innate abilities. He also lost his escape route because in a pinch he casts a spell and fucks off. But he can't do that anymore.
yeah, he cast
FYI,
spells.
it's been really stormy here, and apparently my house is on backup battery power because we had solar powered, so it's like a battery pack in the garage. So if I get disconnected out of nowhere, that's why.
That's
Well-
fair. It's raining pretty hard where I am too.
So it is
I
our
don't-
turn.
I completely ruined this dude.
Mm-hmm.
You feeble-minded.
Oh yeah. So here's the thing. If you are able to feeble mind any of the demon lords, except for maybe one or two, they're generally fucked after that.
And I'm so glad it's a Mystic Arcanum. I'm so glad I had the spell slot for that.
No, it's not a slot.
It's just you use it.
You can't get
yeah.
it back with with the
Well-
pack keeper thing.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, I'm just glad that I would use it.
And if they make the
Yeah.
save,
All right. By the way, charisma is his absolute lowest save at a +2. His intelligence is second at a +3.
But now that they're both
All of
one,
his other saves are in the double digits.
well, that's he's saying that Jess after they went down to 1.
Yeah. Now that his intelligence and charisma have been set to 1, they are -5.
yep.
So, anything
I-
else from Ken?
That's it. I legitimately did not think it would have that great of an effect on
Yeah,
him.
it does a specific list of things
Mhm.
that the target cannot do. I didn't think multi-attacking with biting was a part of that.
Yeah.
Because it's an ability you have to actively do.
And apparently he's just too dumb to do it now.
Well, it says
Mhm.
it can't cast spells, active magic items, understand language, or communicate. It doesn't necessarily mean you can't bite. So I'm confused on that point, but okay.
Oh, he can bite, but the thing is like it's you can take the attack action to attack. Multi-attack is not the attack action. Multi-attack is a special action that allows you to attack multiple times. It's different from like extra attack, where extra attack says you get multiple attacks for one attack action. They're not the same thing.
So I guess.
So now it's our turn.
Yep.
I am perfectly within range.
You are,
I
and now he
measured
has
it
a
out.
-5.
Thought he was a +2.
No,
He
has
was.
1.
It's been set to 1.
So he has -5 because his charisma is 1. Bye.
Yay!
That counts as defeating him, correct?
As far as the
Well,
module
you
is
removed
concerned,
him. As far as the module is concerned, yes. You feeble-minded him and sent him back home. If you guys weren't going to kill him, the people who were trying to wait until he died are definitely going to attempt to now.
because they have the next 30 days where he's still that fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. I
Not
I
to
didn't
mention,
realize.
not to mention, Sai also has the spell.
Mm-hmm.
She also has plane shift.
I
Yep.
mean, by the time we get to the next one, I'll be able to. Are you talking about banishment or feeble mind?
Feeble mind.
Oh
You
yeah,
got after
well,
her about it.
yeah. I by the time we fight the next one, I'll be able to use it again because of
Obviously,
whatever.
but they can.
Mhm.
But if they, but keep in mind, it's a cool concept. But if they just make your one save, then your shot's gone, dude.
Yeah, but that's.
If you
I
land
mean,
it though, it wins us.
Yeah.
But you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, I could try to do the same thing where like I could hex his con, hit him with my con abilities to burn their legendary resistances, then switch to an intelligence hex and attempt to feeble mind again.
I
Because I
know,
mean,
but you're taking that. You're acting like that's just you, and there's not the rest of the party contributing to that when you phrase it like that.
yeah, I'm just saying like it I could definitely like increase the chances of it working. Um, and I mean, especially since with the Rod of the Pack Keeper and that mushroom juice, uh, getting my spell save up, that definitely helps.
What rank did you get your Rod of the Pack Keeper, by the way?
2.
Okay,
So
because keep in mind that that's a rare thing, and when you initially got that, as a reminder, we only ended up getting common and uncommon things. You got a rare item when you started right off the bat. You got a
yeah, it
huge,
was
it was a huge boon, dude.
because I with the starting at I think I think I joined at level 6.
No,
So
it was 4.
really? Oh
Yes.
well. The amount of gold that I managed to get, apparently the Rod of the Pack Keeper is a fairly cheap item, so I had just enough to get it at +2. Like that was very very lucky. Now, if only I could get my damn hands on the illusionist bracers, I'd really be fucking things up.
Because yeah, we don't get that kind of money, but we have
Yeah,
the flail.
we do
Yeah,
have the
you're
flail.
are you a wolf still? Because I'm not sure what you're gonna do with this as a wolf. Come on, man.
Well, he did take it out of his hand.
I have
so,
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that means you're ignoring all of your bite. And how
I
is it working if you wield a weapon and then you turn into wolf?
It would
now
merge based off of everything.
obviously
It merged.
I have a question though,
But also, I'm not technically wielding weapons.
because you said that it was getting those effects because he was channeling his demonic energy into it. That makes me think
Yes,
we can't effectively use it the same way.
you are correct. But also not correct. I'll explain in a
How about
minute.
you
I'm
just link it because I
currently
can just cast identify on the object.
I'm shush. I'm currently working on putting it up so that you can see how you're supposed to use it.
Has it been a full minute
Um,
yet? So he's gone for good. For now, anyway. It's the concentration for a minute. That's what I was asking.
because I'm having to replace all instances of Yanogu with you.
It's kind of easy. You have to remove some letters.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. One option would possibly be to put it in like a billion kinds of word editors where you could just do search and replace.
That doesn't sound fun though.
There we go.
And then would we get a milestone for defeating our second one?
Oh, I should have taken out the average on the weapon damage. But oh well.
It's big, and even though Tibble possibly could pass some kind of strength check to wield it, he's not going to have any will draw to it. There's no point for him.
I mean, it would become a
To answer your question, yes, you did earn the milestone for banishing him from the Underdark.
Now all we need to do is when we go against Grozd, we need to try to get his weapon. And then I believe with the bonuses that Poe gets to strength, he can dual wield them.
Does that also mean he's not going to be a wolf at that point, or he's going to choose? You can go hybrid mode, right?
I mean,
I guess it depends on what's more effective for him to become a wolf or to wield these two demon lore weapons.
You guys should know with that milestone. I'm now doing that much damage with my bite, and I get this.
Is enough time passing where basically just long rest and level?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start by resetting my numbers.
I should probably roll for HP before I finish.
Come on, please. This is my last level. Give me higher than the average.
Max. Aw, dang.
My attacks will basically be able to automatically grapple on certain DC save.
Yep.
And it will then give me advantage on attack rolls.
Do you need me to go over the abilities you get from the thing?
I can wait for you to add them later if you want to.
Do you know which one you want?
Hell yeah. It's Blood Frenzy.
Yeah, I don't get a level 9 Mystic Arcanum.
Yeah, you just get, oh hey, you can rest for a minute and get all your spells back. Oh wow.
I told you,
wait.
Warlock is
Which
one
one
I
did you
like.
want?
Huh?
Blood Frenzy.
Blood Frenzy isn't one of the tier 4 things.
Yeah, it is.
Savage Instincts, Kindred Affinity, or Unstoppable Rage.
And Blood. Wait, really?
Predatory Nature is the ability after that.
That's confusing. Where did you?
Let me see the one that you have.
It looks exactly the same.
Oh, this is on World Anvil. What's up, bud?
It's like literally the exact same, which makes me wonder if he updated this one and did not update whatever you're looking at.
Maybe. Yeah, because I don't have boar, tiger, or shark, or rat.
It's not going to be a thing where you can just give us a milestone as we beat each boss and we get like an extra boon or feat or whatever, right?
Oh no, I can definitely give you boons.
See, that's why I chose Bestial
Because I'm not
Savagery
doing EXP.
once I saw Blood Frenzy on that.
Okay.
Yeah, alright, you could take that. Do you know how to add it?
I already added an attack.
For some reason, at 20th level...
Did you add both that and the predatory nature abilities?
I'll get that taken care of.
The wordage on Foe Slayer is the wordage for Feral Senses. That's weird.
Hmm?
When I leveled up to 20, I got Foe Slayer, and on Roll20, the wordage is the exact same for Feral Senses that I got at level 18.
Neat.
Granted, it's possible it was just an obvious oversight with the people who did it, because how often are you really doing a Horizon Walker Ranger's level 20?
I mean, it's not Horizon Walker, it's just normal Ranger.
Fucking Rangers.
It's just like, okay, I guess that's what happens
Who
now.
is your favorite foe fiend?
Ooh, I got several favorite foes. I got fiends, elementals, and fae.
So for the longest time, you were kind of looking at Tibble kind of weird, huh?
Well, you're not exactly the fae that he's referring to. Plus, I got that. I think. What level did I end up choosing that?
It's like I hate all of them. Okay, you're okay, but all the rest of them.
At 14th level, I chose that one. The other ones didn't seem quite right, so.
And here, all I get is a direct line to a god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I almost forgot. So I think this is an okay place to call it, just so we don't go too far without
Yeah.
Psy here.